Paul Callow, guitarist in Figures, just released a new album or debut album. Fantastic.
Yeah,
Operating in Unsafe Mode. It's a great album. I've had a listen. I'm a total metalhead, and it's great to hear some new music, especially during this time. It's probably a great time for a release.
Yeah, that was the reason really why we released it now. We had a big discussion that we were really touring and froing with it. With do we release it because we won't be able to tour it? And at the time when COVID actually happened, we were like, we probably won't be able to tour this for 6 months. That's already been and gone, the 6 months, and we're probably looking at maybe another year. It was that whole thing. Everyone's going to be in front of their computer going, I'm really bored. So so we thought we'll nab that attention.
I just want to sort of talk to you just a little bit about what you posted on Facebook the other day. And you said this album has been done while working full-time, with a young family, while studying full-time. To say it's been difficult would be an understatement. Can you just tell me a little bit about that, and just a little bit about that creative process and drive to get this album out?
This was big on the band, and hard and beautiful and fun and rewarding and negative and positive at the same time. So it was hard but good. It's nice now to have it's all out, which is great. It's pretty funny. It's the tagline of probably the 2000s is it was a journey, and I hate hearing that, because everyone's got their own journey. It's really been a challenge for all of us. It almost broke the band up, this album. There was a lot going on behind the scenes. We all have full-time jobs. I'm the only one with family. We lost a drummer along the way. 2 members were moving into different jobs, and the producer also got shingles halfway through as well. So it was just high stress. Yeah, this album should have been out almost a year ago. But due to all of these factors, oh man, hilarious. I really am looking forward to playing this one live. On this album, I don't think there's really any rest. It's pretty full on. I think the only song is that middle song, which is the quieter song, Inside You're Alone, which if you wanted to get a musical breakdown of my journey, that's the song. The intro to that song was written when my daughter was still in utero. My first one, so Claudia, when she was there, and she used to dance in my wife's stomach to the intro progression. And that song is a bit of a journey of how rough it was, trying to do music, trying to do full-time work. Lyrically, totally different thing, because Mark, the vocalist, he wrote it about, because he's from New Zealand, about being in Australia and away from his family while a lot of things were happening for him. So probably one of the more maybe deeper songs on the album, I suppose you could say, on an emotional context sort of thing for the band, maybe. I'm not sure. But for me, it was anyway. If you listen to that song, it's very up and down, and although melodically it moves, it's definitely jerky, and it comes out on the other side quite calm and relaxed, which is me saying, oh, phew, we finished the album, basically, or I finished the song or the album, whichever way you want to look at it. And that was my way of expressing what I was going through at that time with that song. And a lot of the times I don't do that when I sit down to a song. I usually just write, and it's just like I'm doing this interview, just talk or let it come out. But that was that song there is where that craziness, that not fun section of life can definitely happen, where you're burning the candle at both ends and getting 5 hours sleep a night. I'm very lucky that I have a really super supportive wife who understands me, but also understands music and arts and artists. I'm really lucky. I'm one of the lucky ones that can say that
When you've got that support, it's just great. It makes it all worth it, doesn't it?
Huge. Yeah, I can't speak enough about how lucky I am. I would definitely give up my music 100% for my kids, and touring and everything like that, and for my relationship. But I'd have to definitely buy guitars and still play them, regardless. It'd be the same with you, man. Like if someone said you must stop acting now, you'd be just like, but why? That's me.
Well, I can't do it. You can't do it. It's within you. It makes you who you are. You can't just stop.
If I'm not doing it, I do get not down, but probably down, I suppose. Yeah, my wife notices it and she's like, go play guitar, you're pissing me off. So
you were interviewed by Guitar World, which is fantastic.
That's like such a childhood dream, hey. Yeah, I remember getting those guitar magazines when I was 16, going, man, I want to be on the cover of this. Didn't get the cover, but I'll take the playthrough any day.
10 tracks, 41 minutes of mayhem, which is, in a good way, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
So, I mean, hats off to everyone in the band, because it is a brilliant, brilliant album.
That's really, really nice to hear, because we've been in the bubble and heard these songs a million times. And you do have that, like, have we actually done anything good? And yes, thankfully we've had a lot of good reviews. So it's a nice little cookie at the end of the dinner sort of thing that you've had. So
Paul, it's been an absolute pleasure talking to you. Good luck with the release of the album. It's out now on Apple Music and Spotify.
Everything, yep.
Yeah, everything. It's out there, and brilliant. Keep going. Keep doing what you're doing. That's all I can say.
Man,
it's a pleasure speaking to you.
And likewise, man. Like, keep it up, man.
Paul Callow, figures, metal. Let's do this.